So here I am in the shop again on this fine semi-sunny Sunday at 40 degrees. Maybe you can see maybe you can see how cold it is in here. I'm gonna crank on the heater and get to work on a screen printing bench. My wife and I have a friend that's a working artist here in Seattle. Not something that is as ubiquitous as you might think. I know we all have thoughts of what Seattle is and cute little shops and artists everywhere, but it's harder and harder in the city of Amazon and Microsoft and Amazon with housing prices as they are and rent prices and that sort of thing to be a working artist. So it's nice to help one out, especially since we like her. I am doing her printer's bench for her in trade for artwork. Since I have so many other things to do, I don't need the extra cash, but I'm always down for some really nice art. Her name, by the way, is Amy M. Douglas. If you get a chance, check out her website and her work. It's absolutely beautiful. So Amy sent me, when she asked me to do the bench, she sent me a picture of kind of what she wanted. Something that she had seen online, and then just some tweaks here and there. And then we met at my favorite coffee shop in the whole wide world, C&P Coffee on California Avenue in West Seattle. If you get a chance, they actually have a fund me going on. So if you get a chance, surf over to FundMe or cnpcoffee.com and check that out. But anyway, so we met there and we worked out the details. It's pretty straightforward. I'm actually building it in two parts. This video is going to be for the first part, just the initial bench itself. I'm also doing a vacuum table for her. The vacuum table she's going to be able to take on and off. So this is a good point for a little interlude. Typically I don't loan tools. It's not that I'm an asshole or stingy or anything else. It's just I really need, if I have a tool and I need it, I really need to be able to go get that tool, use that tool, put it back, clean it up so it's ready for next time. The Bosch chop saw that you just saw me use, I loaned that to somebody. Somebody that I know and I like, and they let somebody else use it at their place. And I have no idea what they did. I have no idea what they cut, but it needs a new blade. They zip tied the lock down. Why would you do that? And then it had crap in it, sawdust that just jam-packed in there. So I took 30 minutes last night to clean the damn thing up. Just as a rule, I don't loan tools, and this is why. at that. We are up 23 degrees in about 2 hours. 63, making it almost bearable in the shop. So for this project, I'm popping out something I almost never use. What could it be? What could it be? It's a Kreg kit. I typically refuse to do this, but I'm putting some panels together with it. So there we go. Rarely used, looks brand new after 5-6 years, because I've used it twice in 5 or 6 years. These bottom edges are a little sharp, so I think I'm gonna hit them with the block plane a little. There we go, there's the first runner in. I'm just going to run them all the way up on both sides. Now I pre-measured everything. It has to sit level, it has to be square, just because of the nature of the print frames. So yeah, there we go. Alright. So there we are, end of day one. Everything's plumb and square. The casters aren't on it yet, and the top's not on. I ran out of oak for the runners, so I'm gonna have to grab some more of that. I don't know how I keep running out of old recycled flooring, but it just keeps happening. So I'll stop by one of the architectural salvage places and pick up a few more board feet of it. And I don't know, a couple more nights and maybe one more full day next weekend, and she'll be good to go. So this is day 3, I think. It's just, I had that full day and then a couple afternoons, and then this is, I had a couple hours on a Saturday. And so working on the bench today, and I think that the focus is going to be the squeegee rack on the side, and then edging the shelves, and maybe I'll get to the doors, maybe I won't. As I was routing the very last corner, I tore a big old piece out and had to splice in a repair. I'm ready to put the laminate on the top of the printer's bench, just so there's no imprinting from the wood underneath on the bench into the paper when the artist goes to print. So it is noxious. Even though my shop is fairly well ventilated, I don't have an evacuation fan, so I'm gonna put on the mask anyway.
Okay, in addition to it being a little stinky in the shop, it's a little cold. So it's taking a little longer to dry than I wanted to. It should have been dry the first coat in 30 minutes. It's not. So I'm going to wait just a little while longer. Since it's plywood, I'm actually going to put 2 coats on the plywood and 1 coat on the laminate. Roll it all out and then weight it down overnight before I trim the edges.
Finally delivered, done, and dusted with the screen mount installed. The artist seems to be really happy with it. It's exactly what she wanted and how she wanted it. After something like 27 man hours, it's nice to see somebody smile for something that you worked so hard on. As a side note, someone's a fanboy.